Welcome to Live Fire Friday from Shooters of Columbus, Georgia. No easy way to be free. I'm Rob Carter, your host. Now let's go inside the store and talk to Anthony to find out what's new. All right, just making our way back to the H&K counter. What's up, Anthony?
What up, Rob?
Live Fire Friday once again. No easy way to be free here at Shooters of Columbus. This is, we do this once a week to show you some of the new stuff that comes with the store. If we have any specials or any store announcements, this is where it is right here. So
and brand new product.
That's it. Well, that's it. New stuff to the store. Yeah, brand new products, that kind of thing. Anything going on before we get to any products that we need to know about?
Oh boy, probably, but I cannot think of anything.
I do know we are closed on the 4th of July.
So we will be closed next Friday. Yeah. So actually good call since it is the Friday before. I'm losing track of my days. But yeah,
yes.
Next Friday, 4th of July, we will be closed all day.
Yeah. So we'll have either our Live Fire Friday the day before or the day after. Yeah. They will be posting. So,
but we will be open back up right again on Saturday.
Normal business hours.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk about some of the new things that are here at Shooters of Columbus, and then we'll talk about some Blue Label stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Which are also new things, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's want to start with this, or do want to do the Blue Label?
We'll start with the kind of the general brand, and then we'll get into the Blue Label stuff. And then for anyone that is curious what Blue Labeler is or unfamiliar with that term, I'll kind of describe that for you guys. So first off, these two right here are new models that have come from Glock in the past few months. One of them, this is the first time I've actually been able to have one in stock, either because of dealer availability or because they keep selling out of the counter before Rob is able to get here. They're going pretty quick, and that is this guy right here. So this is a new joint venture from Glock and Aimpoint. So what this is, Aimpoint created this new optic called the COA, the COA. And what this is, this directly mounts to a specifically designed slide from Glock. So it doesn't fit the MOS system. It's not like a specific cut you get from a gunsmith or anything like that. It is this special, and you can even see it's kind of like recessed into the actual slide. So the optic, we've got this rear sight here. You can kind of see. So the optic itself actually kind of hooks in like that into the slide, and then this rear sight plate bolts down behind it to hold in the rear. So it is completely fastened down onto the slide. This entire design gives you an extremely stable platform, which allows it to hold zero a lot better than your MOS plate system would or anything like that. So this is fastened on here. You see this is a closed emitter system similar to like the Acro or the Steiner MPS. The closed emitters are really cool. They're definitely becoming more and more of a prevalent thing with pistol optics. And it's got a nice slim profile as well. You'll see it is actually the same width as the slide. So you don't have anything hanging out past the sides there. You don't have anything hanging over past on either direction. You get a nice, sleek, closed emitter red dot mounted directly to your gun. And thanks to the plate system, you actually have a good little co-witness with that rear sight. And it doesn't require you to have tall suppressor height sights like typically with optic mounted systems. So this is the Glock 19. This is the Gen 5. They also do the COA or COA in your full-size 47 and the 43X and the 48. So pretty much their mainline 9mm pistols, Glock and Aimpoint have teamed and have this new optic. This thing is pretty awesome. I'm a big fan. I do like being able to have irons without having the super tall iron sights on there, and the overall profile of this is pretty great. But I finally got one in stock and was able to talk about it in the video. Hooray, there we are. So next up, you guys will probably recognize this. This is familiar to you. The Glock 19X. The 19X has been on the market for a couple years now, which is weird to say, and I feel old. But this one is a exclusive model they've done with Davidson's, dealer Davidson's. This is an MOS model 19X. The 19X pretty traditionally came as just a standard slide, standard kind of 45 style frame, and that was it. But this particular dealer does an MOS system. So this is Glock's optic plate system. This comes with all the plates in the box, so you can mount whatever optic you want on this. So if you guys love the 19X look, you liked the all coyote brown with the specific 19X frame and the sleek slide on here, but really wanted to mount an optic. You no longer have to worry about taking it to a gunsmith and getting it cut. They now offer the 19X as an MOS, and it does come with AmeriGlow blacked out suppressor height sights so that you can co-witness with the plate system and whatever optic you put on here. I love this. I will be getting one of these. I love the 19X, but I really like putting dots on my pistols, so this is perfect. So this is one we've been stocking pretty regularly. This is one we're going to try to keep as consistent as we can. The Kowa model Glocks, they are here when they are here, and that is the best guarantee I can give you, unfortunately. That is the hot thing right now.
Now remember, if you're interested in any of these, all the contact information for shooters is in the description for this video. Now let's keep going to some specials we got and some new models for the specials.
These right here are all part of the Blue Label program from Glock. The Blue Label program is something we've been a part of for as long as I've worked here, and I've worked here forever. We've got tons of models in the back. It's not something we keep out on display just because they aren't available for everyone. So the Blue Label program is Glock's kind of kickback program for anyone that is active or retired military, law enforcement, first responder. If you are active or retired first responder military, they have this special program here where you can, as long as you bring in the proper credentials and fill out a form for us, you can purchase most model Glocks at a reduced rate. We've got these, and then I also want to touch on, we also offer the program through Springfield Armory as well, their first line program. Same deal as Glock. It's their military, first responder, active retired program they do. Get Springfield at a reduced cost. We've got a number of Springfields back there, including long guns. But I wanted to talk about these because typically the Blue Label program is your very standard guns. You know, your 19 MOS, your 17 MOS, your 47, you know. These are a bit peculiar. So, and we just got them in yesterday, and we're kind of testing the waters to see what you guys think. So, first things first, I'm going to go with closest to you and kind of just work my way around. So this first one right here, so this is the Glock Model 45. The Model 45 is the full-size frame with the short 19-length slide, just like the 19X. This is just the standard all-black model. Now this particular one, it does have an optic plate on here. However, this is not the MOS system that is like on the other ones where you had the various plates and you can put different things on here. This one is actually cut specifically for one optic footprint. So this is cut for the RMR footprint, meaning the Trijicon RMR, the Trijicon SRO, and the Holosun 507, 407 series. So instead of having a plate that fits the footprint of your optic and then the optic fitting on there, the slide's cut out. You'll take this plate off, and you will just thread down the optic directly to the slide. Now some of you are probably like, well, why would I want to do that and force myself to only have one optic footprint in my gun? Well, if you mount your optic directly to the slide, you have a much more stable platform, similar to like the way the Kowa is on the other model. The plate system is good, but the plate system, you know, there you do have a variable in between the optic and the gun. Screws can get loose. A number of things can happen over time of shooting the gun repeatedly. Mounting it directly to the gun, you're going to hold zero a lot better and a lot longer, and you're going to have a much more stable platform. So a lot of guys will send their guns off to gunsmiths and get it milled out and then screw the gun directly down. Glock is doing it from factory. So this is pretty cool. RMR is the most common footprint as well among all the pistol optics. So you get it. All of the primary guys are all going to use that footprint. And this does come with AmeriGlow suppressor height blacked out sights, so you can co-witness with the RMR once you get it on there. So we've got a couple of these that came in. Now next up, this is another Model 45. You'll notice this one does have an optic on it. So this one, same deal as this guy. This is a direct cut. This is for the Holosun 509T. I'll flip it over to the side that doesn't have the warning sticker on it. So this is the Holosun 509T. The 509T is a really cool optic from Holosun. This is kind of a close emitter design as well. You've got your buttons on the side, control. This has a battery as well as a solar panel on top, so that you have battery and solar power on this one optic. This one, like I said, direct cut for the 509T. So the 509T is directly mounted to the slide. This particular guy does in fact come with the whole package. So you got your firearm, you got your optic, you've got your suppressor height sights, everything ready to go. You ask me, you put a flashlight on this, you're done. And ammo. But this is really cool. This is the first time I've seen a Blue Label come with an optic installed on it, besides the Koas. And finally, I've got the Glock 47. So the 47, if you guys aren't familiar, it is the same frame as the Model 45, except you have a full-length 17 slide on here. Which is cool about this is you could get Glock 19, and you can put a 19 slide on here and basically have a pseudo 45. So you got a little to work with here on this guy. This particular one, once again, theme of the day, direct cut slide. This is directly cut for the 509T that you see here on the 45. So if you don't want to spend all the money all at once and get the full thing like this, you can get the 47 here with it cut, and then later on you can come in, we have the 509Ts here, you can purchase one, mount it directly to your gun, and then you're ready to go. But these are 3 new SKUs, 3 very unique things that the Glock Blue Label is doing, and I just got them in yesterday afternoon right before we shut down, so these are brand new. No one else has even touched these yet, right over here by the Blue Label area.
So there you have it, new stuff here for Live Fire Friday at Shooters of Columbus. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to this channel and watch our videos so you can see more content like this and see what is new here at Shooters. If you're interested in anything you saw, all the contact information is in our description. And until next week, Anthony,
Rob,
thank you so much. Live Fire Friday, y'all.